Hello, everybody. Since I have to start the periscope facing outward, I figured I might as well start it with an awesome view. Isn't the sky so cool? So pretty. So eventually this will probably get edited out, but I figured for now I would start this way. Hi, oops. There was a delay and I tapped it twice. Sorry about that. All right, hopping on here. I'm actually at home, which is cool. And I want to talk about just what to expect at your first lesson. So if anybody is going to pop on here, they can ask questions as they come along. My name is BrookePerlman. I am the founder and the primary teacher at Lessons by Brooke. You can find me at Lessons by Brooke on most social media accounts on Instagram, Facebook, Periscope here. I am BrookePerlman, and you can visit my website at lessonsbybrooke.com. There is an E at the end of Brooke. So contact me there if you have any questions on any of this stuff. I'm going to go ahead and get started real quick just on what to expect at your first lesson. So whether you're taking private piano, private voice, private guitar, music theory tutoring, voice acting, or any type of group lesson from me, you can expect to have a free consultation. I always do that because I like to visit everybody's home or wherever we're going to do the lessons, whether that's at a studio somewhere, at a daycare, or in your home. I like to just kind of get to know you a little bit that way. Have a meeting where it's not all about learning. It's more about getting to know each other a little bit, getting to know the goals that you have, and getting to know just what my policies and procedures are. So that'll be kind of our first consultation. At that consultation, then we will set up a schedule. And on that schedule, we go ahead and decide either you're going to be a monthly lesson or a drop-in lesson. And monthly means that you will sign up for, let's just say, the month of March, because that's what's coming up. You'll sign up for the month of March, and you get Monday lessons at 4:30 p.m. from 4:30 to 5 every single Monday in the month of March. That's you and I committing to that being your time slot. So that's why I call it the monthly option. Then say, come April, you have a schedule change or whatever, we change things around. It's great. Then I also have a drop-in lesson, which is maybe say you're somebody that is preparing for some auditions, you are an adult student, you maybe don't have time to do the same time every week, maybe that's just how your schedule works. So you would then go ahead and do drop-in lessons, which is you call me about a week in advance or 2 days in advance, however long, and we figure out a time when I can fit you in as like a drop-in schedule. So maybe I've got an opening at some point in time, or you just we kind of coordinate something from there. So there's monthly drop-in. We figure that out at that free consultation, which is awesome. Then we go through, like I said, your goals, anything that you expect to learn from me. The best thing about teaching private lessons is that there's not a curriculum. It's up to you what you want to learn, or to the student, whatever they want to learn. So younger students don't always know exactly what they want to learn. Maybe they're looking for more of just like general piano lesson. They want to learn to play a specific song. Maybe they really like, let's say, Taylor Swift, or they really like something like that. We go ahead and make sure that we incorporate those things as well as some formal technique and some formal instruction there. But it's always really nice to be able to bring it down to whatever level any student is at, or up to whatever any level that student is at, and make sure that they are getting what they want out of the education too, because I think that keeps people invested, right? If you're not doing what you want to be doing and you're, kind of taking lessons just because, then you're not going to really learn anything from it. You're not going to be able to apply it later on. So we go, talk goals, go from there. Then at your very first lesson, I will bring any materials that we have. So maybe you're a beginning piano student and we need some books. I make sure to gather those books for you. Maybe you are a voice student and you need music pieces. Maybe we decided that we were going to start with a musical theater piece and a classical piece. I make sure to get those all copied out for you, ready to go, so that they are at our first lesson with us. Any type of worksheets that we have, flashcards for younger students, games, anything like that. I always make sure to bring that to the first lesson so that we can get started on material right away. Every single lesson kind of has a breakdown, and this depends more on the student, but for me, we have the beginning of the lesson is reviewing material from last week. So we'll go over, or we'll learn new material. We'll go over anything that we learned, and then we'll learn new material. So say last week we were working on keeping a good hand position in piano, keeping nice rounded fingers. Or maybe in voice we were working on some techniques. So we'll warm up with those techniques. Then we move on to learning new material after we review. So you're always kind of continuing on and building a foundation of material over and over and over again so that you get this like continued motion, this continued forward motion in your education, and we're always continuing to build on skills that you have already learned. So it's kind of a nice way to do it that way. So we'll review, we'll get new material. After we get new material, I always kind of work on either some good ear training skills, so I'll either play something or have you repeat after me, and then we'll move on from there. And if we have any time left, there are always some fun music theory games or some websites or some iPad apps. It just kind of depends on the student, the age, and the specific instrument. So that's kind of how, I mean, a 30-minute lesson goes by so fast, you guys. It goes by so fast. Even with a 5-year-old student, it's like done. 30 minutes is nothing. So that basically covers 30 minutes, and then I always I'll leave the student with a practice log so that they have the opportunity to write down the amount of minutes and what they practice, so that when I come back the following week, I always know what's going on. Thank you for the hearts, Jenners. You're so sweet. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys knew what it was like to have a private lesson, and maybe one day I'll kind of do a scope. If I can get a student to let me do that, I'll scope a lesson so that you guys can see everything in action. But I think it's really important that we have that consultation before the lesson so that we know goals, we know, we need to know each other a little bit, like I said, and we go from there into starting out your musical journey. So if no one has any questions, that is it for today. This is my quick scope just on what to expect at your first lesson. Again, you can find me at lessonsbybrooke.com. You can find me BrookePerlman here on Periscope. No problem. BrookePerlman here on Periscope. Lessons by Brooke on Instagram. And you can go to catch.me/BrookePerlman if you want to view any of my scopes. Hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.